If you feel your life doesn't have enough guns, arrows, or sexy alien princesses, then you should be reading Red Hood and the Outlaws. Looks good, doesn't it? Welcome back to Comic Books Are Awesome, the show that is designed to show you comic books that are awesome so that maybe you will read some more awesome comic books. It's just a theory, it's just a thought. We're trying new things here, people. Come with me. Today I'm going to tell you why Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 1 Redemption is an awesome comic book and why you should read it. This was part of the DC Comics New 52 relaunch, where they wanted everything to be newer and bolder and New 52ier. Red Hood was written by Scott Lobdell with art by Kenneth Rocket Fer, and this volume collects all the first 7 issues into one easy-to-read volume. Let me tell you what Red Hood and the Outlaws is all about. Good Lord. Don't worry, there's only some minor bat spoilers. Red Hood and the Outlaws starts with Roy Harper, formerly known as Speedy, now known as Arsenal, about to be put to his death. When a big fat priest wants to have a chat, it turns out that it's actually the Red Hood, aka Jason Todd, aka a former Robin. They go have some fun times, like driving in a Jeep, getting bullets fired at them, and running for their lives when their butts are saved by the sexiest superheroine this side of Pluto, known as Starfire. The Outlaws then get to enjoy some beach time, create some internet controversy with one scene, and drink lots of Mai Tais, until Jason learns that some of his former mentors are killed, and him and the Outlaws set out on a revenge quest. From there, it's cool poses, lots of adventure, and some revealing flashbacks. Remember the A-Team? Red Hood and the Outlaws is that show in comic book form. A lot of violence, a lot of fun, but instead of Mr. T, we get an orange alien. Besides being an overall awesome book, here is 5 reasons why you should be reading Red Hood and the Outlaws. Number 5, the Red Hood is actually cool. A couple years ago, DC Comics decided to bring Jason Todd, the second Robin, back from the dead, which is so long and convoluted that I won't even get into it. Back then, he was a pure villain. He messed around with Batman a lot and was a truly crazy guy. This book makes him a really cool guy, who can of course kick your ass 10 ways to Sunday. Number 4, have you seen this awesome art? Kenneth Rocket Fer is like Jim Lee mixed with Picasso mixed with a nail gun. It's that mind-blowing. This is an artist that says, screw square panels. What do you think this is, Garfield? Nope, I don't think so. It's energetic and it's fun. Number 3, this book is actually a lot of fun. People for a long time complained that comics were gritty and grim and that comics weren't fun anymore. Red Hood moves at a mile a minute from one action scene to the next, never letting you become bored. Plus, there's a giant flying bat lizard thing in it. Number 2, flashbacks. Generally, when you see flashbacks of a character's past, it can be quite boring. Not in Red Hood. This book creates one of the best Batman and Robin scenes I have ever read. Goodbye, Batman, who is an unfeeling weirdo, and hello to a well-rounded character scene, which leads us to number 1. Scott Lobdell. Whatever you think of Scott Lobdell, he's a very talented writer. And I think he brings a lot of freshness to the New 52 that a lot of other writers just aren't bringing to the table. Besides Red Hood and the Outlaws, Scott Lobdell is known for writing a lot of great comic books, including Age of Apocalypse, Generation X, and Bonfire of the Vanities. Most people don't realize he wrote that last one. But don't actually take my word for it. Let's call Scott Lobdell and let's get his reasons on why he thinks Red Hood and the Outlaws is an awesome comic book. Let's see if he answers.
Oh my God, this is so exciting. You called me, leave a message.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or
press
press 1
voicemail
for more options.
Hey Scott, it's Jason Inman. I'm actually doing a video right now where I am reviewing Red Hood and the Outlaws, and I was going to call you and get your reaction on the air. But since I'm now talking to your voicemail, I guess you just have to see the video and see that your voicemail makes an appearance. Scott Lobdell and Kenneth Rocket Fer have created a fun, zany action-adventure comic book. Plus, did I mention that there's a giant lizard bat in it? So that's why Red Hood and the Outlaws Volume 1 Redemption is an awesome comic book. If you want to know where to get this book, check the links in the description. And that's it for this installment of Comic Books Are Awesome. I'm Jason Inman. Be seeing you. Leave a comment below if there's a comic book you think is awesome and you want me to review it. Don't forget to like, favorite, and subscribe to this video.